And that is American singer Ariana Grande, who had just performed in Manchester, and a bomb blast soon after, immediately actually after she had just finished the performance. And first of all, of course, our condolences to all those who lost loved ones. The last time I remember reading through that story, which was sometime yesterday, there was one mother who was still looking for her daughter, not sure where the daughter was. So of course, a really, really callous move there.
I was so sad, Mike, when this happened, because it happened at like 10:30 our time, I think. I love Ariana Grande personally. I loved her when she was in Victorious. That's when I discovered her talent. And when she was in Cat and Sam, which of course is in Nickelodeon, anybody who didn't know that. But I even loved her more after the message she wrote after this tragedy. And even more when she is now paying for the funerals of those people who succumbed. It just tells you that, unlike other artists who we just discussed here, there are those who know and take their role a little bit more seriously, that people came for your concert, and if something went wrong, it's not your fault though, but you can actually be able to do something. So I felt bad because of this music that we all love, something that tragic had to happen. It was really bad. Yeah, an 8-year-old died. I felt... I mean, she's 8, and then she just died because she loves an artist. That was really sad.
It was really sad. And I remember also talking about the artist being in touch with what has happened. Her first tweet, which was, I think, almost 3 hours after it happened. And initially, when she was interviewed, she said that the reason why it took so long is because she was trying to just come to terms with what had happened, and especially after her concert. And she had just said that she was absolutely gutted by what had happened. Eric, a society we're in where somebody, first of all, by the way, the suicide bomber was 22, so...
Yeah. That's really sad. I think death in itself is devastating, and, to die like that at no age, 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 18-year-olds, it's devastating and very heart-wrenching. So I can only imagine what the family has been going through, and just to make an appeal, that again, back to parents, let's check our kids and our teenagers so that they're not radicalized because we are looking the other way or running around looking for money, and just to appeal to these people who are practicing radicalization. I said something on WhatsApp about somebody who was trying to detonate a bomb.
Yeah, here in Multimedia, at Multimedia University.
Yes, so we just need to go back to humanity. I don't know how I can drum that hard enough, but there's no joy in killing a 22-year-old or
there's no joy in killing anyone
or in killing anyone. And not to get into anybody's belief system, there are no virgins. You're not going to get no virgins. You are not going to be rewarded for such a heinous crime. So let's just be kind and to one another.
Smita, as we're winding up.
Yeah, Mike, just 10 days ago, I gave East African educational publishers a book called A Jacket for Hamlet. Okay. It's about, and it's coming out in October, it's about a young man in high school who gets radicalized and goes to blow himself up at a concert. And we're just discussing with my editor, Lucas Wafula. You're saying, that's he said, isn't that a bit like violent and all? And I said, but we have people even in Mombasa, the cases, people disappeared across the border to join Al-Shabaab. And I said, these are the books, I think, that we even people need to be reading, even at high school level, because it's radicalization, that's where it's reaching down into. So, of course, I was just very angry about this bombing, but I was just telling Lucas yesterday, I said, you see, reality, you are telling me about literature that is in these two radical, but look at the radical reality that we are now living through. A 22-year-old, when I was 22, I was thinking about how to sneak into clubs, with sachets, just so that I can get a little bit drunk. That was my definition of sin. Now you have youth, including in this country,
who are sinning deeper
Yeah, I mean, like
the scene
blowing
is,
people
yes, yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Really, really sad. But I think also kudos to the artist to just being very. I mean, she's not too old herself. She's quite
23,
young.
23.
Yeah, she's 23, but very, very mature. Unlike some of the artists we have locally who
Are letting you down.
Yes, letting us down. And I think we'll wind up with that. I understand. I think there's a local artist who's supposed to be a gospel
again.
artist who possibly has sung
Yes,
one
there's a
song too
story
many
I've
lyrics.
seen on the Pulse and
Nairobian.
Nairobian about Bahati having, I think 2 years ago, impregnated some lady. And I just want to take this opportunity to emphasize on their calling that, they need to espouse good character.
Amen,
There are
Pastor.
young people who are looking at Bahati and wanting to be better, believing that, Christ has, lifted him to those levels. So you cannot turn around and do these
Things.
easy vitu, Jameni. So there are people who look up to you. Wachana nayo.
And in case you'd like to,
Mike, and as we sign up here, please, today Steve and the team did a fantastic job.
Of the cover.
Yeah, not with the cover, but with Pulse. So other than socialists, we've heard of Scandinavian socialists. Vera
Are you saying social?
Socialite. Socialite.
Vera Sidika, like in the Pulse, I'll give you one tiny tidbit.
Okay.
Vera wants to increase her breasts, she said, from 450cc
To
800cc. And I'm thinking...
And you call that a titbit?
Yes, a titbit.
Okay.
I mean, is it like a car? I thought it's only cars you say I'll get bigger engines. But if you want to read...
All about it, then
yeah.
you need to grab the
anyway, you
bars
get
and then
yourself a copy of the past. Thank you very much. I think we'll wind it up right there. You've also got the Nairobian, which is your weekly daily that comes out on a Friday, and the headlines is Miguna Daughter in Sex website.
You
I'ma
definitely
leave it
want to
right
read
there.
that.
Anyway, thank you guys for Hot Topics. It's been a pleasure having you. As always,
Thank you, Mike,
you
for
have
having
yourselves a
us.
wonderful, wonderful weekend. And we are going to have some music coming in from DJ Gibbs, who is the Dark Child.